Now is a fantastic time to embrace going to Gael school.
Físeán rud is fire in a reeve.
Mullum Gamore.
There's something really special here.
You won't regret it.
Perhaps in the past, Irish was seen as something that was, traditional, belonged to the past, but actually having that sense of Irish culture and being confident in one's own sense of identity actually prepares one better for going out into the world. Parents don't need to have Irish to send their children to an all-Irish school. The school's job is to look after teaching the second language and the subjects through the second language.
As pobl scoil Gaeltachta, midin seo, scoil Gaeltachta dhéanann ar níhilt oideachas tribhéin na Gaeilge a thar foiil agus déanamid sin trí amachtaí seach curriculum mar hampla Pell.
Dírí leis na gesáid don darn na uair clí cheannas na hÉireann a bhaint sumlian a bhaint sa foreign sinsear agus in bhí dá dírí lá clí cheannas na hÉireann a bhaint leis an foreign faoi chuidéag.
Tá buntáistí iontain tá mór agan tahannaí I lortin Gaeilge agus is cinneál superpower dar the sun ar foiir agus níall sig foreign na le legitimate right so it's ma ionta brádul a darchan na hart na bhálaing.
One of the big things in my own family was that my parents didn't speak Irish. And then when it came to secondary school, they were nervous about sending me in because I wouldn't have known the terminology and the books being in Irish and so on. They wouldn't have been able to help. But most, if not all of the books, certainly when I was in school, were in Irish as well as English. So you could always buy the English copy. And I'd often work off both copies. And the second thing I'd say is that the teachers work with students to make sure that if there's any problem, that they can address that in any which way that they wish. And I've never heard or seen of anybody that had a difficulty with the language barrier that wasn't immediately addressed.
Tigum gomín imní tismóí orinthe go bhfuil obair breisián. Ach don na daltaí tar neartar siúlainn chun tacuile. Iver héin I rang sé bíon measúna gin sa Gaeilge. Tá mna géirí na daltaí atá ag strachal beidir a ahant ag an buinte sin. Agus tús a chuir leis an cumarsáil lena tismóir sin, agus plán idir ghála nó plán tacuala a chuir bhaim don na daltaí. An freisin I rinne bliana bíon rangana sa bhreiscuin gach máirt treis an scoile chun cabhairle daltaí leis an Gaeilge, agus bíon cúnamh leis an obair gach déirdaoin. So tá neart takeíochtaí an sin, agus ní gá go mbeidh imní nó fatas ar na hismóirí.
I think the biggest advantages of going to a Gael Coláiste would be the amount of opportunity it gives you. I've gotten so many incredible opportunities. At 13, I represented Ireland at the Junior Eurovision in Bulgaria. The terminology never even came into my head really when I was in college. People think, oh, it's going to be really difficult for me to pick it up, going from the Irish medium to the English. But in first year, they bring you through everything again, so there is no confusion there.
Well, as you can tell from my accent, I'm not a native Irish person. I'm originally from London, but I've been here now 25 years. And when my two sons were born, myself and my wife decided, let's just send them there. There's so many good things about it. It's part of Ireland's rich culture that they're immersed in. The simple thing of knowing a second language is just so important. The research just says that if you know two languages when you're young, take it for granted, just your brain works in a different way. Certainly, I think my two boys are really articulate, and I think that I'd put that largely down to the two languages. It's just been a great experience.
Tá start ionach a gréin sa scoil seo ó thaobh an sportdag ag imirt is san na chundae nó ar san na tíre agus na cluichí Oilimpeacha. Tá mé féin tar éis an deis aáil chun imirt is san na hir féin agus ceapam go tuigeann tú níos fearr an deis tá agus.
I was a little bit skeptical when they first started. I was a little bit concerned. I just didn't know whether or not I'd be able to help them or they would be able to help themselves. But pretty soon they picked up the language so quickly that when it came to secondary school, it wasn't even a decision for me. My children just gravitated towards an Irish school and that's where they wanted to go. I know that speaking a language is one thing, but when you're fully immersed in it, it's the stories that people tell, it's the culture, it's the heritage. So much more richness comes out of that. And I think I can see that in my children now.